Hi there, my name's Nicholas. Welcome to my first ASMR nature video. In this video, while I'm walking in Bedford's nature sanctuary, I'm going to be talking to you about why nature is important and why its protection is also the protection of our health. So, nature is important because it's at our defense, and it gives us the food we need, it gives us the air we breathe, and it gives us the water we drink. Unfortunately, throughout the centuries, nature's been used for profit, and nature's been used for material gain and monetary gain. And this linear system, and this linear economic system that functions in terms of profit is killing nature. And it's killing the trees, it's killing the earth, it's killing the air, and it's killing the water. Now, how is it doing that? Well, the linear system functions in terms of creating commodities with trees. For example, toilet paper, Kleenex, paper itself, and other commodities made of paper, and they're being thrown away. Yes, they can be recycled, but unfortunately they're not recycled. And even if they are put in the recycling bin, they're not even recycled then. Only 11% of all the plastic produced has been recycled, and the rest has been put into waste. And it's ending up in our oceans, it's ending up in places like this, and it's ultimately ending up in our system and in our bodies. And now, how does it do that? Well, the air that we breathe, the water that we drink, is in our lungs and it's in our blood. So what we ultimately do to nature, we do to ourselves. And that's something that's very important to understand if we ever wish to fix these big environmental issues such as climate change, plastic pollution, air pollution, water pollution. We're not being respectful for the gift that we have due to the fact that nature is being used for profit. One of the other reasons why nature is so important is because without it, we don't exist. We are extremely connected to nature. And in this technological reality that we live in, as John Trudell says, we're being used and we're being mined just like the trees, just like the dinosaur DNA, aka fossil fuels. He thinks, and I think as well, that we're being mined in that same way, because as he says, we come from the same minerals. We come from the same DNA. We come from the same molecules. Our shape is just different. The only difference between us and nature is our purpose. And right now our purpose is being used for profit. We're being used to make function this system of profit and the system that's killing nature. Just like the fossil fuels are being used, just like the trees are being used, we're being used in that same way. They're mining us in that same way. And that's why nature is in the trouble that it's in right now with all the problems. Because we're being used to destroy it. And we may know it and not know it, but this is what's going on. Now as I'm walking here, you would think that this area, this nature path, is pristine and there's no pollution from it. And that's where you would be wrong. As I've been walking here, the amount of plastic that I've found is just astonishing for a place that's supposed to be protected and supposed to be protected from the pollution that we're creating. Now I'm going to come across here and I'm just going to show you how bad plastic pollution and how bad toxic pollution is and where it's ending up. So right here. Here we have the first evidence of the crimes against nature. This is a cigarette butt, and it does not belong in nature, not at all. Now why doesn't it belong in nature? Why does this cigarette butt not belong in nature? This cigarette butt is leaching toxic chemicals when it enters the earth. And how does that affect our health? Well, when it leaches toxic chemicals like petrochemicals into the earth is absorbing those toxic chemicals and it goes into the trees. And what do the trees do? They produce oxygen when they absorb CO2. Now, it's contaminating the earth, and in return it's contaminating the trees, which is contaminating the air, which is ultimately contaminating us. Cigarette butts, plastic bottles, plastic bags, straws, just some of the items that are polluting places like this. And when I mean places like this, I also mean ultimately us, our health. Plastic pollution is killing us. Petrol is killing us, and it's killing nature. And it's time that we see action, not just words being said. But through all this bad, however, there is some good, and let me tell you about it. Ultimately, in billions of years, and I do say billions, nature will heal from all the damage we've done to it. Flowers will grow on the ashes of capitalism. And if it takes billions of years to heal, nature will do it. And I'm quoting John Trudell directly when I say that nature will heal. And nature will ultimately win. Because it's always been in control, and it's in control right now. And I'm going to quote John Trudell one more time when he says, "You think that money is power, but money really, it's access to authority. And what is authority? Authority is an absence of power." So in reality, we think we want these things, and we think we need all the things they made us believe we need, but we don't. The only true thing we need is a healthy planet. And I just want to give you another example right here. Here's another cigarette butt that's polluting nature. And it's right here where you wouldn't even notice it if you were walking by. However, I do, and I will pick it up, and I will dispose of it properly, not in this fashion. Oh, here's another one. So thank you for watching my ASMR video, and I hope you have a great day.